And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Alright, today we're talking about Mondo, which, what does that even mean? Who knows?
It looks like create a new word instead of
Create a new world. But anyway, this is a game about building a continent with animals on it. What it is a real-time game in which you're playing as fast as you can, trying to build a continent with deserts and forests and jungles and get the most animals and as many points as you possibly can. Are you ready? So here we have Mondo. Mondo comes with this timer that looks like the Earth, I suppose, and you spin it to where you want, and then let's say you want to set it for 7 minutes, and then you sit it there, and it's supposed to work. There it goes. You can hear it ticking, and when it gets to the bell, it will make that sound. This does not work well at all. I've had problems with this. I've messed with it, tried to fix it. It doesn't always work. I've hit it. I've done everything shy of throwing it across the room. Okay, that's not even true. But throwing it did seem to help a little bit, so who knows. But anyway, what you do in the basic game is each person, you set the time to 7 minutes, you start it ticking, and then what you're going to do is you're going to build your boards. Everyone has one of these boards simultaneously. They're actually double-sided. As you can see, this one has ocean, sand, and such on each side. But for the basic game, you play with just this side. And then as fast as you can with one hand, you're going to take tiles from the middle, and you can use either side of these tiles. It doesn't matter. One side is completely one color. The other side has this. So I'm going to do this really quick and build one for you, and then we will take a look and see how many points I got. The timer already stopped. Idiotic timer. You'll have to get your own timer probably. So now I finished the board, and when you finish a board, there's a pile of tiles for how many players there are in the game. So if I have a 4-player game and I was the first, I'd grab this tile to show that I'm done. And you keep going until, of course, the timer runs out. There we go. Yay. So the timer ran out. At this point in time, you take a score pad that the game provides, and you will get points. Now, the first thing you do is you get points for every animal you have. So I did pretty well there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 animals. Yay, so that's 10 points I just got. Then you're going to get 2 points for each enclosed area that you have. That's perfectly enclosed. So by water, so here I have 1, that grassy area. And then I have another sandy area here, 2, and that's it. Those are the only 2 I have, so I get 4 points for those. Then I would get points for the tile that I drew, 4 points. And then I lose 1 point for every active volcano. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I just lost 6 points for that. And I also lose points for where I have made mistakes, where things don't match up. So up here where the green hits the water, I'm going to lose a point. Over here where this grass is touching the forest, I lose a point there. And down here, where the green is touching the water, I lose a point. Over there, where the green is touching the water, I lose a point. So I'm going to lose a point for all of those. And I will tally all those up and add them. It would look something like this here. And then you just play the game 3 times. However, whoever gets the highest score for the first round has to be careful. They'll take this token, and for their second turn, all dormant volcanoes count as active volcanoes. So had that been the case here, I would have lost 2 points for having those dormant volcanoes in my board too. That's the basic game. In the advanced game, you can add other tiles that one of them is available each time. So whoever has the biggest ocean will get 4 points. Whoever has the smallest ocean will lose 4 points. Whoever has most animals gets 4. Whoever has the least animals loses 1. And so one of these tiles will be available for each game, and whoever has the most or fewest points. And then for the super advanced game, you use that, and you also put out a few of these tiles on the board. And basically, if you want to, during the course of the game, you can take one of these tiles while everyone else is grabbing tiles. You can grab this, and if you complete it, you'll get that many points. If you don't, you'll lose 3. Like, for example, here, if I have 3 snakes in one enclosed sand area, I would get this. Well, I wouldn't be able to get any of these tiles, really. But if you're going for these tiles, you can grab one and then try to build around it. Try to get the things that you need so that you can build that. So that's all 3 games. And each advanced game also decreases the time from 7 minutes. You really don't need 7 minutes to build these anyway. And that's Mondo. Whoever has the most points after 3 rounds, as shown here by this sample game, where Dad, also me, got 63, and Mom got 20, and Melody got 32.
I was winning.
But it's not who was winning, it's who did win. But anyway, if you if you don't like speed games, you're not going to like this. Although you seem to have plenty of time, and you really can make it as neat as you want. I think there's some basic strategies. You really got to get animals. As many animals as you can. And I don't know, I like playing with the advanced game, grabbing grabbing the tiles. To me, that makes the most sense to throw that in, and just, there's enough going on, but it's not overly complicated. What do you think?
I like the game. The thing is, I'm not really good at speed, not at all. I'm not that good at speed. Also, but I like how you make the island. It's pretty cool. Different animals. I just like the original type instead of all the extras, the little rectangle piece card thingy.
So you just like the basic game?
Yeah, it's a lot easier. But I like this game. It's okay.
All right, so to me, it felt like a less stressful version of Galaxy Trucker. And if you like Galaxy Trucker, I think you like Mondo, except your island doesn't get destroyed at the end. Ooh, that's an expansion. Fireballs coming in. But for the most part, it's kind of like a puzzle building game, and everybody can play simultaneously. You don't really affect each other than maybe grabbing tiles that someone else might want. So it's an enjoyable, good family game, Mondo.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.